Hello, everybody. This is Bugsy here, and basically, I just finished. I read a little bit of Darkwing Duck and like the Duck Knight Returns. It's fucking good. Like that was the story arc, and I fucking loved it. Like we got we got like everybody's there. Negaduck, mostly all of Darkwing's villains, and even another villain that I really was surprised of actually seeing. Which I mean, god fucking damn. I'm like, I kind of, like, I wish, I wish Disney would have would make like an audiobook of of these Darkwing Duck Boom comic stories, and have like the original actors kind of like do it as a, do it as a audiobook kind of style because it was that good. Man, I mean, as a Darkwing Duck fan, and finally having access to the Darkwing Duck comics, I gotta say, from what I've read so far, it's pretty fucking good. And oh yeah, no disrespect to Ted Stones, the guy who created Darkwing Duck, but the comic basically proves that DuckTales and Darkwing Duck are basically in the same universe. But I want to talk about the annual for a minute. Fucking A, freaking Quackerjack commits suicide, dudes. What the fuck? Like, it starts going off as a normal thing, and how uh, Quackerjack had a girlfriend, and she wanted to reunite with Quackerjack to kind of get him to remind him what he used to be, and just, dude, it was crazy. It was like that whole annual was crazy as fuck, and I loved it. And even it was very dark at the end because Waggerjack basically made himself into a toy, basically killing himself, and I was like, Disney let them print that. I mean, I know they didn't. I mean, I know it's like a roundabout way of him dying, but like Disney was like okay with that. Like who's ever running Disney right now was like, motherfuckers, go ahead and do it. Just do it. It's fucking awesome. But I'm getting close. I was reading the story arc I'm on now is the infant the attack on Infinite Dark, the Crisis of Infinite Dark on Infinite Dark Wings, and yeah, like I saw a lot of old Darkwing stuff that I forgot. That I forgot. Like I even got to see Dark Warrior, Dark fucking Warrior. I'm wondering why he's in this when he could have had little his own little story. Because if you guys know who Darkwing Darkwing Warrior is, um, he's basically Darkwing from an alternate future where I think Goslin dies and he becomes evil. So I'm like, yeah, having Negative is cool and all, but I would love to see just our Darkwing versus the alternate future Darkwing, and just them just fighting and bantering, and you're like it's because of me being so good I freaking lost Gosling, and a whole bunch of stuff. It was just like I'm still reading it, and it's just so fucking good. Like I'm a Darkwing, like y'all, you guys know I'm a Darkwing Duck fan. I ain't gonna lie. That's like one of the main things I really want One of the main things I really want as a Kingdom Hearts fan and a Darkwing Duck fan is just if Darkwing Duck can have its own little world with like the Disney world where it just a little, that the Toontown world. I want there to be a separate world and just I don't know because seriously, Darkwing Duck's World Gallery would be perfect as like little mini bosses and like freaking Negaduck would be the big heartless kind of boss and it'd be cool because like with the heartless wouldn't even work on Negaduck because he's so evil and or if they would give him extra power. I don't know, but it would be pretty cool. But Jesus, I've been reading the comic and it is just so fucking good, guys. I never thought I never thought like I heard the Darkwing Duck comics happen, but I never got around to reading them. And just the Duck Knight Returns because I'm still reading the Infinite Crisis on Darkwing Duck. But it was, and even there was a lot of fucking funny little moments. I'm not gonna spoil every little thing, but I'm gonna say this: freaking, if anybody who hasn't seen it, skip ahead. But Negaduck found out where Darkwing Duck lived. I know a lot of you probably read it already, but like to me this is brand fucking new, and I'm like, Negaduck found out where Darkwing lived. And let me tell you, he found out because of Launchpad. Because Launchpad was in like a dry cleaners. He had Darkwing Duck civilian clothes, aka Drake Mallard, and he had like the Darkwing Duck clothes. He's like, and I guess Negaduck followed him there, and followed him home, and shit. And I was like, dude. I was like, dude. Because if this was like because if this was the TV show Darkwing Duck, they would probably they'd probably have that as an they probably they probably do it and then take it back. But the comic book it doesn't take anything back. And I like that. I think the Boom Comics had a lot more freedom doing what they did, so that's pretty cool. Mm, Again, though, I saw all these different versions of Darkwing, and again, Darkwing Warrior or Dark Warrior, um, Dark Warrior Duck. I don't know like his actual name. I'm probably gonna put it in an annotation just to be like, okay, I know now I know what it is. So, but it was just cool seeing him. It was just cool seeing that version of Darkwing Duck. Like if you read the first four comics in the storyline, there's a certain villain and a certain callback to the first episode of Darkwing Duck that you may find a little bit surprising, probably a little bit not surprising, but still pretty cool. And there is, like I said, there is a lot of good moments in it. I don't know, like if you can track the comics down like I did, go have a little read. Trust me, it's that good. Tune in next time when I actually talk about the next Sonic issue. Yeah, I found a way to get I found a way to get Sonic comics and still have time to review them. Yep. Till next time. Also, guys, I swear to you, this means I'm gonna be with let's just say with the tool I have now. Reviewing comics is never gonna be so easy. But no, I will not be reviewing the current Spider-Man arc. I don't know. I'll just watch it from Comic Island's perspective because fuck that noise. You know. And I remember Victor was like, "Bugsy, are you gonna read one more day?" I'm like, "No. Do you want me to have a heart attack, man? Fuck that noise." I will never read One More Day because when I read it, it wasn't good. When Link Carr reviewed it, it still didn't sway my mind, and it will never be a good story to me because whoever had a full on hand in writing One More Day, you made Spider Man suck for all of us back then, and it really killed Spider Man for some of us. Me, Linkara, and a few other people. You know, I haven't picked up a Spider Man book since. I've been keeping tabs via Comic Storian and Comic Island, but other than that, I haven't been really that interested to pick up a Spider Man book. And now with this other stuff you're pulling, not so much. I'm not really feeling it. You know, I'm not really feeling it. You know, but yeah, but yeah, I'm going to branch out to review a lot more stuff and even some older Sonic comics. You know, since a certain somebody is no longer on YouTube and hasn't been on YouTube for a very long time, I want to kind of take up the mantle of, well, reviewing Sonic comics. There's a lot of people that will do that, but like, I don't know. I just want to review Sonic comics because not a lot of people do. Only a few of us really do, and there's not a lot of us that really review the comics. The only one I've seen is True Blue Reviews and a few other people. And don't even get me started on the amount of people who say why the Sonic Archie comics suck. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be revisiting that pretty soon. Tomorrow, actually. You know, I never liked the freaking series anyway because like, dude, you never liked the Archie comics because blah 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 because in real life freaking Sally and Sonic would be incompatible. I'm like, yeah, but do you get this is not what you're reading is not real life. It's totally not. It's completely a work of fiction, and you're tripping out. Why exactly? That's why I didn't get. But yeah. Also, I saw the Squidbillies Thanksgiving special, and I'm like, and I felt bad for Rusty in that special because all he wanted was a just Thanksgiving with his family, but that didn't even happen. Early and Granny were doing their same old thing, and I kept forgetting early. Rusty has a kid now. I mean, a kid with his half sister. Totally has a kid. Kind of, it's fucking weird though. But but it's but it's still pretty. Squidbillies is still pretty good. But it really kind of made me. I really felt bad for Rusty because he got a dog, and he got a dog. Um, Rusty was like, no, this dog needs to go back to its owners. Before, I'm skipping a lot because I just want to skim through it a little bit. Rusty kind of brought the dog to, you know, Rusty and Granny, and they're like, they were just their normal selves, and then let's just say they eat the dog. I'm not gonna tell you how, but they do, and it's fucking sad because Rusty never gets any kind of breaks. And that so-called squid that so-called Doctor Squid in the first season, that may be Rusty's cousin or twin or whatever. Yeah, he probably left that family when he had a chance. You guys probably not know what I'm talking about, but watch the first season of Squidbillies, and then tell me. Then tell me that other squid in the freaking hospital doesn't have some secret that he needs to hide. Other than that, um, what else is there to report? Oh yeah, guys. Since I did a video, uh, and Harima is now returned. We're gonna do mock off, guys. We're not gonna do it full time. But we're gonna do a few mock off episodes that you guys are gonna love, and I really think you guys are gonna love this. If you don't, well, I'm sorry, but still, we try our best. What else can I say? What else can I say before getting out of here? What else can I say? Uh, hmm. Oh yeah, just more comic reviews are on their way. Xenoverse is halfway done. Like, I gotta wait until I get everything in there is to get. I'm going to basically review the base game, and then I'm gonna review the DLC when it comes out, and then we're gonna go from there. Mm, and movies. Oh boy, you guys want me to review Suicide Squad? Suicide Squad. I'll just say this. I'm not really gonna do a full video on it, but Suicide Squad, to me, is still it's still good, but it's okay. But it could have been better if they would just. That's the thing with DC. They just edit stuff too much. If you're gonna edit something, keep the scenes you need for the film, and then put the other stuff as deleted scenes. Because I heard Jared Leto had a whole bunch of scenes that freaking DC cut out, and I just kind of didn't like that. And yeah, I mean, it was good. Love the DCU. I love the DCU. Like I love the MCU. But yeah, like if they're going like if DC's going to do better, they need to stop editing. They need to stop their frantic pace of editing and just do a movie right. You know, just fucking do the movie right. Keep all the scenes you can, and if any of the scenes don't really make sense or they're out of place, just put them on the DVD as deleted scenes or extended scenes or whatever. That's what you need to do. And you guys are wondering, shall I do a video on on a certain infamous DC loving Robin masturbating you Robin masturbating YouTuber? All in due time, folks. Like, I need to get my body and mind ready for that shit. Trust me. And that's gonna take a little bit longer. So yeah. And oh yeah, I said this on my freaking Sonic Freedom Fighters official fan page on on Facebook that I kind of created. Like, it's a community page basically, but I want you all to know that I'm getting help with Sonic Freedom Fighters. Actually, I think a lot more help than I actually thought I was getting before, and I'm kind of happy in that. So I don't know when Sonic Freedom Fighters is gonna be done. Trust me, if trust me if it, trust me if I found these guys, if I found these people earlier, we'd probably be on season 3 at this point. But I don't know when the first season will be done. We just, I just in talks with everybody. I still got like a lot of stuff to do off and on YouTube, so it may take a little while, and I had to recast a few people, and just a whole bunch of shit is going on, guys. But Sonic Freedom Fighters, hopefully, I would say sometime next year we'll get the first episode out, and hopefully it'll be everything some of you wanted it to be. All I can do is just all I can do right now is just do what I can right now, and hopefully we'll get it started. But I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys, and remember, but remember, I appreciate every last single one of you for watching my videos. Hell, even if you give me a dislike because you watched my videos long enough to know that you disliked it. That's all I gotta say. See you guys later.